5th, 11:33 p.m. Let us welcome Dennis Pope, our good friend. How you doing, Dennis?
Doing all right tonight.
That's what's up. All right, so I've known you for a while. I consider you my friend. That being said, you worked deep diving and other things. So with that being said, please explain to us the world of deep diving.
I had to say that deep diving comes with all the oil field type of work. You know, we're drilling.
Right.
We're putting up structures to drill.
Right.
You know, everything's about drilling.
Right.
If that falls off, you know, here in the United States we have a stockpile, but when I see that OPEC is not the way to go.
Right.
But this is an OPEC pod.
Right. So, in your experiences in deep diving, in your experiences in what you do, what you have done overall, what is the most, or should I say, what has jumped out to you more than anything else that you have that's not necessarily a problem with, but let's say something has hit you the most?
I have to say it would be the consumer. And, you know, the consumer doesn't see that OPEC is going to bring us a lot of upward movement whatsoever, or, you know, financial stimulation throughout the future.
Right.
I'd see it through the eyes that I see it through, but
Right.
strictly through diving, deep sea. You have to see a lot in the oil industry as far as how they operate.
All right. So, in your experience, sir, what would you guide young men coming out of high school to do in regard to your experience?
I'd say, you know, you get around 24 years old, you know, you're slipping away there. You're not a child anymore. You're to the point of you better have something in your life. Stability is what you're looking for.
Right.
You know, grasp at it any way you can under 24. Get what you get, man. That's where you learn it. You know, I was 21 when I started, and 21 years of age. It took me a lifetime, 30 years in the commercial diving industry, and loved it.
Right.
You know, learned a lot. You know, learned a lot about myself.
Right. So, if there's something specific about deep sea diving that you're comfortable with sharing with us, what would it be? Like mechanics?
I would have to say it's more a one-on-one type of person. Like you got to know somebody that was your buddy.
Right.
Yeah, it could be years later that maybe it wasn't your buddy. You know,
Right.
but
Right.
you spend some time, close time with people.
Right.
You get to learn who they are, what they are,
Right.
you know, and what they are at that time in life, I must say.
Right.
Because this time in life, they may be different. You know,
It's true.
I'm talking, you know, 15 years ago before I was in saturation.
Right. So, based on your experience, what would you recommend young men to coming out of high school? I'm not trying to be sexist. Fine. What would you recommend young women and men do coming out of high school today in 2021?
I would have to say, you know, And a bad thing, you try commercial diving, you know. Young Memorial. Young Memorial is the Votech College that is Louisiana. The only Votech college that, if you know what you're doing, you can go there, you can be a hairdresser, you can be an auto mechanic, you can be a commercial diver. So it's the only Votech college that is around that promotes commercial diving.
Wow.
Unfortunately, they have a hurricane come through, so that might shut them back a little bit. But they will rebound. Young Memorial. Young Memorial is the name of the Votech college that you want to look at to be a commercial diver.
So, in your experiences with hurricanes, tornadoes in that area, what can you provide people with basic understanding to help them to navigate through the issues they might face when those storms come?
I would have to think that in this podcast, the people I'm speaking to, that have already been through it.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You get a piece of the program and, you know, hold on.
Right.
See what happens. You know, the sun comes up, whatever, it ain't no pretty sight.
Right.
I don't mind drifting down the rivers down there, but I'm all on my own.
Right. So the people who have not drifted down those rivers, let's say somebody who for the first time got in a boat and they don't have a clue, what would they do?
The hurricane down there, they're going to be scared.
Right.
There's no way around it.
Right.
And it's a scary situation. You know, you do what you can. If you didn't already leave, then as the water comes up, you creep up in your attic.
So in other words, when they got
to the low-lying area.
In other words, when they got the first notification to leave, they probably should have left then. So people who don't want to leave, what do you have for them?
Well, I've been those people by far. And we bound together and, you know, we stick it out.
Right.
You know, at that point, you know that you should have left before. You may have stayed since past Katrina.
Right.
Who knows?
Right.
I saw Katrina. Katrina was ugly.
You saw it yourself.
I saw it myself.
I told y'all folks that sometimes you will hear profanity. Sorry, this is real life. Anyway, he saw it. It wasn't pretty. This storm, this time, Ida was not as worse as Katrina, but y'all saw the news. It wasn't pretty either. They said that some people are going to be out of power for weeks. Imagine being without electricity for weeks.
Oh, I've been there.
Shit.
I went through Katrina. Katrina was 3 weeks.
Shit.
And I lived over in Hammond, Louisiana at the time. But I had to get back and forth to the West Bank. It's all the way across there. Serving my time, doing the thing I was supposed to do.
Right.
You know, stayed in the city all through Katrina. Martial law.
Damn. Shit.
Martial law is crazy. It's there for a reason.
Right. Right. I heard a lot of atrocities happening at that time. I heard of guys, some men, raping, you name it. Is that true?
Rape.
Yeah.
I hear a whole lot about rape, but possibly. Good possibility. It's hard to say.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is where I tell people, when it comes to the media, you turn off your television. Do your own research. Well, how do I do that? Well, you know what? In 2021, if you're still asking that question, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. This is what I do every day of my life. When I can't do it the way I want to do it, I know who to follow. Anyway, we're talking to Dennis Pope, somebody who Maryland native, but lived in Louisiana. Okay? Who can tell you firsthand knowledge of what he experienced in that area at the time. I mean, what you want me to do? I'm trying to find people who can tell you outside what I'm saying, since some people have reached out to me and said that, hey, Quincy, you don't know what you're talking about. Hey, It Man, you're clueless. Okay, cool, no problem. Well, when you were down there, what did you see? When you saw the conditions of the neighborhoods, when you saw the conditions of the areas.
Oh my God. My old lady's fucking whole family had to move in with us. It wasn't good. You know, you gotta live with the in-laws. Oh my God. I slept on the you know, kids got, you know, the thing you jump around on there. Come on, help me out. What is that? Trampoline. Right. So I had to sleep on a trampoline one night. Mosquitoes ate the hell out of me. Hammond, Louisiana. It's probably posted. You know, be careful. Gators are thick around them areas. Hammond, Louisiana. I slept on the trampoline and the mosquitoes ate the living dog shit out of me. Yeah.
Right. Well. Dang. How do you argue against that?
There was no arguing.
Right.
There's nothing you can do. Yeah, you just take it. Yeah.
Well.
So, we go on chances in life that you just had to take it. You know?
So my good friend here helped me see something that others could not help me see tonight. Okay? We have our experiences. You grow up. You learn from them. You move on. He helped me see that more than anybody else. Okay? He talked about Katrina. He talked about Ida. That being said, the world ain't going nowhere. We don't even know how long it's been here. So how can we say this is going to go somewhere, anywhere soon? Excuse me, y'all. Fuck that. It's not going anywhere. I know a lot of people are expecting Jesus to come back, and I'm not saying he's not. All I'm saying is, whether he comes back today, tomorrow, understand this.
Hey, he's with the Pope.
Did you hear that?
He's with the Pope.
Did you hear that?
Pope will handle him.
Think he's not. All right, folks. Until next time. See you.